As we start getting to the end of another insane year, it's pretty important to reassess. That's what this video is about. If you are struggling with your business, with your work, with the thing that you're building, it's always good to reassess things. So in this video, I'm going to help you with a few questions that you can use to reassess, rethink, reframe what you're building, what you're doing, what business you're in, and whether it's the thing that you want to be doing in the new year. So let's go. So these questions might seem stupidly obvious, ridiculously simple, and things that you've answered already. But I want you to stop and I want you to be honest with the questions as best as you can and reframe these answers. If you answered them 2 years ago, the world is a different place right now. If you think that you've thought them through already, maybe your views in the world have changed. Maybe you've experienced something that has warped your perspective and you need to reassess these things. So let's get into it. And here is the first question you should be asking yourself about your business to figure out if it's the thing that you want to be doing. Question 1. Who is your ideal customer? Do you know, or do you think you knew one time in the distant past? And I don't mean you're looking at women in a certain area at a certain time. That is too vague. I want you to be broad, because perhaps you have the right product targeting the wrong person. So go specific, go deep. Think about exactly who it is you are selling to. What do they look like? Where do they shop? Who are they? What's their name? Do you know somebody who is your target audience, and can you build something around that specific person? I launched my online side hustle academy with a specific person in mind. I was targeting women who wanted to build stuff because they felt stifled in the corporate environment. So that means they have corporate jobs, they're managers or C-level executives with experience, with money to spend, and they are trying to build something that they think they know how to build, and they're shocked that I've built it before them. So I was targeting people who knew they were smarter than me, who had resources, who had ambition, and who were frustrated with their work environment. That was my ideal customer. That might have changed from a year and a half ago. So I'm asking you to reassess who you're targeting today. That's question 1. Nice and easy, stupidly obvious, but a very important part of your business. Question 2. When you go to work every day, are you working with the best possible people? Again, incredibly, stupidly obvious, but perhaps you've fallen into the comfort of just working with whoever you're around. That is not a good place for you to be in, either as an employee or as a business builder. You should always be working with the best possible people at your disposal. So what do? Look at each individual and figure out if you'd like spending time with them. Do you like what they have to say? Or do you put up with them because you don't have another option? You always have another option. Options are everywhere. So reassess the people you work with and consider getting rid of some of those people who aren't the best possible people to work with. They could absolutely level up your business if you just get the right people in the right place at the right time, and you may have legacy people that are just there because they've always been there. The next question to ask is this business actually sustainable? Have you been building something for the last 5 years just waiting for one more big client to get to profitability? How much longer can you wait before you pay yourself a usual standard market-related salary? How much longer can you wait for that one more big client before you break even? Is this the thing that you can do that will be sustainable into the future, or should you cut your losses and walk away? Another simple question, but really important to ask yourself. A lot of entrepreneurs aren't actually financially driven or financial people or speak financial words. So the question I want to ask you now that you should be asking yourself in your own business is, have your profit margins been shrinking over time? If so, why? Are your overheads too high? Have you hired expensive staff? Do you have expensive offices that you no longer need? Have your costs gone up at your suppliers, so your margins have gone down and you haven't increased your prices because you're scared your customers will run away? Basic business 101 questions that you probably haven't asked yourself in at least 12 months that you need to start asking yourself now, because declining profit margins could mean your business is over and you need to start shifting directions and get into something new and different. So are your profit margins where they need to be? And then the final question I want you to consider is this. Have you lost focus? Often when we're trying to find our feet again as entrepreneurs, we start expanding our interests. We launch multiple features, multiple products. We start multiple businesses. We try and accomplish too many things at the same time. So have you lost focus? The 4 questions before this one will help you zone in on the thing you should be focusing on. Is it refining your team? Is it redefining what makes your business profitable? Is it redefining your customer and who they are? There are so many things you could focus on. What is the one thing that's going to move your needle towards profitability and comfort? It's okay to have a single focus and get rid of everything. My entire career has been defined by the things that I said no to, and more often than not saying no enough. So what are you focusing on right now? Those are the questions that are going to help you build a better life, to build a better business. As always, my name is Nick Haralambis. I'm an obsessive entrepreneur and I want to help you build the kind of life that sustains the kind of business that you need. But remember, it's up to you to do the work. I can't wait to see what you put out into the world. Leave a comment. Tell me which one of these is your favorite question. Like and subscribe this video, and let's build businesses together.